Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a quick general reading. It's not zodiac sign specific. I don't know if it will be your story or not. I don't know who it's for. Let's say a quick blessing and we will just get started. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, and our minds to work your will in our lives each day. And we ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, that being said, I'm going to get started here with this Deviant Moon Tarot. We're just going to see what comes out. Again, it's not zodiac sign specific, and don't get hung up on any of the signs that I call out or the genders either. I only call them out in case they are of significance to you. And we only, as far as the genders go, we know if we carry a masculine or a feminine energy, all right, and if it applies to you at all. And as far as the story goes, it may be yours or it may not be. We have the Ace of Cups that just came out. This is a brand new beginning in love. The Ace of Cups is about a new relationship with a lot of potential, but it can also be, it's one of my favorite cards. I love aces, right? Because they represent new beginnings, new starts. But with this Ace of Cups, there's the understanding that whoever I am talking to, you've done a lot of work towards healing yourself, healing your heart. And now you're in a position in your life where you are able to offer something to someone else, and you had to do a lot of work on yourself in order to feel good about what you had to offer to another person. You're someone who's grown a lot. You're someone who's looked at yourself from a lot of different angles, and you've invested a lot of time in I don't know, developing a lot of emotional fortitude is kind of what I'm hearing, and understanding what it means to love someone and receive love from another person in return. And that comes from a lot of, well, it comes from having the desire to want to heal and having a lot of intention towards healing and personal growth. And so good job, whoever you are. And I have the Fool card that comes out on top of that, and it's crossing that. We have some kind of brand new beginning that's coming up here. Someone's a little bit nervous about this situation. I don't know if someone has their eye on you or what is going on here. We have someone who's a little bit nervous about this beginning, though. Okay. This is a cute story. I like it already. Okay, so I have the Five of Pentacles. There's someone in this situation. There's a situation that I'm looking at here where I have two people. They're watching each other from a distance. There's some kind of separation involved here between these two people where they're watching one another from a distance, like from the outside in is kind of what I'm hearing. Maybe that indicates just someone who's watching on social media or something. Let me look further in here. I have the Eight of Cups. This is someone this is a very specific story, whoever I'm reading for here. I have the Eight of Cups that came out with this. There's two individuals here who, they're looking at some kind of new beginning. They've walked away from each other in the past in some way. This is, again, guys, we're in a Mercury retrograde right now. I'm recording this on February 1st, 2020. Of course, whenever you hear it is when you're meant to hear it. But specifically right now, we're in a Mercury retrograde where we have a lot of relationships and people, places, things, offers coming back from the past. And they come back so that we have an opportunity to reassess them and to rethink about how we process the energies around them. And so I get the impression that whatever this is that's coming towards you, while it is a brand new beginning, a brand new relationship, and while you've done a lot of work for healing, I have someone, I feel like this is somebody, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like somebody who's coming back around, but it seems different this time. Seven of Swords in reverse. Ooh, okay. This guy has a really hard time even accepting his own truth whenever he's in the reverse. This guy who starts singing, he's singing like a canary is what I'm hearing. We have somebody who starts telling the truth about things. All of a sudden I'm like super nervous for how this is going to go down. I have the King of Cups. What? Okay, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. But specifically, this is about someone who now understands how it is that they're feeling. And you can see that he is also holding this Ace of Cups. Same thing as this person right here. Again, we're talking about two people who have done a lot of work on themselves. These people have been watching each other from a distance. They've had some kind of relationship in the past that they let go of. There's some kind of brand new beginning. It's coming back around for re-examination. We have someone who wasn't telling the truth about how they were feeling for a long time, and all of a sudden they start talking. And yeah. Oh, I'm going to get nosier in a second. I'm going to pull out another deck. There's this Nine of Pentacles here. This is the minor arcana version of the Empress, right? But this is someone who's very single. This is someone who's very independent. These people have both established some kind of single independentness. They've both done a lot of work on themselves. They've both progressed. Someone in this partnership here, there's like a very entrepreneurial spirit about it. You may be someone who owns your own business, something like that. They may be, these could be two people who have been focusing on themselves for a long time, focused on self-healing and self-growth. These are people who have experienced a lot in their lives, both of them. And they've been through it. Both of them have been through a lot of battles in other relationships, and they've learned a lot. I have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is ready to start allowing someone back into their life. There's someone who's ready to start talking about some of the things that have happened in the past. I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. We're going to have to address a lot of the things that there's still a lot of need for healing, and healing through communication in this situation. There are some people that need to come together and have a conversation that's kind of serious. I'm getting this kind of very heavy vibe about some things that they weren't telling one another, that in this separation, this time of separation, in this time of self-healing and repair, there have been a lot of secrets kept and a lot of I don't know, just untruths. There have been a lot of clouded thinking. It's like clouded thinking. Yeah, obviously it's taking like a long time to get there, right? There's a Knight of Wands energy that comes in here that's like a very it's like sexually passionate. This is someone who just can't take it anymore. They can't wait anymore. They have to start talking. They have to start telling the truth. Like there's a real drive to come back towards this Ace of Cups, towards this King of Cups energy. This is someone who really wants to talk about everything that they've been through. They kind of want to share it all, but the first thing they want to do is like make out a lot or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, I'm putting these back in, and I'm actually going to switch decks because, because that's how that's going to go. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this Star Power Tarot here. Okay, so I'm still unclear. I don't know if this is someone that you had a previous relationship with, that things went south with, and you guys each had to take some time alone, and we have some people that are coming back together here, or I don't know if this is a new it feels like that. It feels like that. But there's some kind of newness to it that you bring to the table, that this other person brings to the table, again, because you've done so much work on yourself. Okay. I have the Seven of Pentacles. You and this other person have, each one of you, been waiting for a long time for an opportunity to reassess this situation. And that is 100% the purpose of a Mercury retrograde. It slows things down and it rewinds things, right? It brings things back around for us. Now we have an opportunity for change here. I have the Chariot in reverse. This is one of the ones that I just stuck back in the deck whenever I switched decks here. I have the Chariot in reverse. We're still waiting on this. We're still waiting on an opportunity. We have people that are getting tired of waiting for communication here. And again, I have the King of Cups. Snap. All right, that's twice out for that guy. So this is someone who is really ready to start expressing themselves. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy, but it's not about that so much as it is about someone who now understands what it is that they're feeling, and they've processed it, and now they're ready to start communicating is what I'm hoping. But for some reason, we still have some kind of blockage with that Chariot in reverse. This is someone who understands that this is some kind of like partnership that is worth investing in, a soulmate relationship if they understand it to that capacity. The Two of Cups is one of the soulmate cards in the deck, but it's specific to partnerships in love and in some way. Okay. I got the Magician. This is someone who's trying to instigate a change. They're trying to find a way to make contact. And I get the impression that the reason this person isn't reaching out towards you, and the reason you may not be reaching out towards them, is because there's a lot of insecurity here. Something went down here that caused a lot of boundaries to be put up, a lot of baggage to be created. And it has everything to do with a lack of communication. And also there have been a lot of lies and manipulation in this somehow, whether it's from the individuals in this story or from external energies. I'm not sure, meaning other people surrounding this connection. I'm not sure, but there's quite a bit of baggage now here that we've had to look at, and we're actually going to have to reopen that baggage and kind of examine it whenever we come together here. And there's someone who understands that, and even though they understand that, they're still trying to create some kind of pinhole for communication to fall in here. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh no. Okay, so I feel like this is a mirror image reading. I feel like I have two individuals in this situationship who have been at a separation for some time, and they both are feeling the same way. They both have the same insecurities, the same fears. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse is someone who fears a lack of reciprocity in their life. Okay, now I don't know if we had that card out earlier. I thought we did, but maybe in a previous reading that I did earlier today. But that guy's been popular for the last week, just kind of in all of the general energies in every single sign and every single personal reading, every one that I've done. There's been a lot of this Six of Pentacles in reverse energy, which is really forcing us to look within as to what we will accept in our lives and what we won't accept in our lives. But specific to this reading, there's some kind of energy. We have two people who are afraid that there's unrequited love. But the thing is that both of these people are like, I get the impression that they're quite magnetized towards one another, and that this is some kind of soulmate relationship that is kind of destined to come back around. And I wouldn't just make that up and say that if I didn't feel like that was kind of how the storyline went. I have the Three of Swords here that just flipped out, which is, I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. It's like the breakup card. Also been really popular in readings this week as well. This Three of Swords in reverse is a lot of healing that's already happened after a breakup. That's why I have the impression that this is a relationship from the past that's coming back around, and these people have been watching each other develop over time, and a lot of healing has happened here. Yet there's this feeling of somebody feels like, oh, now they like, I think they're too good for me now, or something like that. That's crazy talk. You're nuts, right? Aw. I have the Two of Pentacles out here. This is someone who wants to start creating more balance in their life, and they realize what it is they have to let go of and what it is they need to hold on to. I'm going to switch over here to this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti. just see if I can get any more clarity as to who this story is about or how this is going to end up getting clearer. Because this, I mean, I feel like we're still trudging through muddy waters here with whomever this story applies to, because there's a lack of forward movement here. And I see that there's a lack of communication with that Ace of Swords in reverse like that. And while we have everybody who's like full gas, no break with this Knight of Wands energy here, it's something is still not gelling for this situationship. And it's because we have people who have not been telling the truth for so long. They've created so much baggage that they kind of don't, it's like a whole can of worms whenever we kind of get into it, right? Let's see. I got the, I have the Nine of Wands in reverse again. It's the same card. Okay. We call it the Wounded Warrior card. It's somebody who puts up walls around themselves for a reason because they've been burned in the past, right? They're a smart guy. But it can also be about accumulating baggage, right? These are obviously two people who are pretty sad without one another, right? This is someone who has put up walls around themselves to keep someone at a distance, and now they're sad about it. Now they miss someone. Now they see that they miss that person. They see what they've been missing. And here we have someone who's kind of having more forethought about what they want the future to look like. They're starting to understand what healthy relationships look like, and they're starting to understand how they want to apply that information to this relationship for the future. Now, here's the question. How do we move forward here to some kind of communication? Seven of Wands. Okay, so the reason that people aren't communicating in this situation is that there's too much drama surrounding it right now. Remember how I was saying something about this is a relationship that could have like external energies around it, like meaning other people who have put a lot of their own input into this relationship. There's still some kind of drama surrounding that. I'm hearing like the coast is not clear. Okay. I just see like a lot of fog still. I get the Two of Pentacles again on top of the Two of Pentacles. That's funny. All right. So again, Two of Pentacles. And this is someone who's trying to decide like how to create balance in their life again. Ugh. This person, it's like a tall order. You're not kidding. Coast isn't clear. I get that like I am surprised we don't have the Tower here that's happening in the middle of this situation. Yeah, I have the Devil in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse again. Oh, man. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Whoever this is that I'm reading for, you have a really powerful and positive energy around you. I'm really sorry that this is a situation that you're having to deal with. Don't worry. I mean, it's going to get cleared up here. Obviously, I'm reading a story for two people who have the intention of things getting better. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it here on our table and we wouldn't have the cards here that we have. We have people here that have the best of intentions. This is a relationship that for whatever reason required some kind of separation for growth. It's definitely a soulmate relationship with that Two of Cups. We have people who are afraid to communicate and reach out to one another, not only because they're afraid of it not being reciprocated in the same way. These are people who love each other so much. They're so attracted to one another that they almost couldn't believe that the other person could feel the same way about them. And they're having a hard time communicating that. In addition to some major, I'm hearing like lies and manipulations that have been spoken about and around this situationship here. And it's a lot of baggage that's been accumulated, but it's undeniable the feelings that these two people have for one another. And there's someone here who's trying to get it together and get their lives to flow in a way that they're able to communicate. And right now it's not working out because they still have too much drama in their life right now. And they still have a lot of toxicities with this Devil card here in the reverse that they are currently addressing. Again, we have people who have done a lot of healing work already, but now they're having to deal with some kind of fallout. And they're having to do a lot of cleanup in their lives. And that's what's causing this delay. I got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's really, really afraid of making the same mistake twice. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords here. Now I got the Three of Swords in reverse again. That's that Ben and Jerry's breakup card. Whenever we have this Three of Swords in reverse, though, that tells us that whatever this is has already happened and we're already healing from it. Okay. Three of Swords, Three of Swords. All right. All right, so you guys are dealing with quite a few major energies surrounding this situation, whoever this is for. And obviously, this is a very specific reading. This is not just for anybody. But if this is your story, it's pretty heavy. It's really quite lovely. It's just a lot of heaviness that you're working through right now. And there is this kind of waiting game. And I get it. It's so tiresome. And I feel like you have two people who are just kind of longing for one another, and they're quite magnetized towards one another. But because of the lack of communication, it's just in a state of stasis. All right. I'm going to catch up with you guys. I hate to leave it like that, but that is kind of the way it goes. Like, there isn't going to be a change until we have some kind of tower moment, or until we have, until we have some kind of tower moment, or until some kind of thing steps in here. Otherwise, we're still looking at even more further healing here, although we do have... I get the Hanged Man in reverse, and again, the Ace of Swords in reverse. You are nuts. Ace of Swords in reverse 3 darn times out. I couldn't possibly say this any other way. We are still not talking, and there is no change, especially when we're talking about this Hanged Man in reverse. On top of it all, Hanged Man is the card of Pisces. Now, I just can't even help but chuckle. Like the Ace of Swords, 1, 2, 3 times. We only used 3. Well, I guess we've actually used 4 decks, haven't we? So that is fair. But that's, I mean, what are the odds, right? I mean, that's 1 in 78. 4 times over. So here we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Again, this is someone who's waiting for someone to do it for them. Both of these people think the other person in the situation should be the one that's reaching out. That's the hang up. That's the hang up, and that makes a lot of sense, especially with that Six of Pentacles in reverse right there, where I was saying this other person believes that there's no way that you could have the same feelings for them as they have for you. That's crazy. I love it. See, that's why it's such a cute story. I don't know. It just kind of plays out like a John Hughes film, I think. I don't know. So anyway, I'll catch up with you guys soon, and we'll see if this is your story. Trust me, it's a nail biter, right? I can't wait to see how it goes. All right, catch up with you guys later. Bye.